Hey there guys, I'm back to another game review. Today we're going to be talking about the highly acclaimed Astro Bot on the PlayStation 5. The tiny robot is back in an all-new 3D platformer. Similar to his free pack-in title for the console, it's a celebration of Sony's many recognizable franchises from years past. Tight platforming mechanics supported by spectacular level design, there's a reason why this game is in contention for Game of the Year. Is Astro Bot worth the hype? Well, yes, but let's talk about why Team Asobi's newest project is so good.
The small PlayStation Studios team has been using Astro Bot since its first game in 2013, called The Playroom. Everyone likely played Astro's Playroom, which was a free pack-in game for the PlayStation 5. I say likely because I have yet to play it for myself, but I know it's a fun, few-hour adventure making many references to recent PlayStation IPs. After Astro's Playroom, Team Asobi immediately started development on Astro Bot. With a sizable budget and roughly 3 years worth of development, they crafted one of the best 3D platformers in years. The mechanics start off simple but quickly stack on top of each other, especially the challenge levels. Astro Bot will test your platforming skills in single attempt runs. Now, pack in a bunch of PlayStation references from the early beginnings to the most recent titles, you have a recipe for a charming action 3D platformer. The story begins with Astro steering a ship with many bots inside. A green alien shows up, destroys the ship, and scatters Astro and the bots. Not only are you looking to rescue every single bot, but also repair your ship. Explore the nearby galaxies, defeat each boss within, and return home. I'm not looking for a super deep story, especially within my 3D platformers, unless you're Sly Cooper. And Astro Bot is no different. The threat at hand has the ship parts, which are all part of the PlayStation 5 console. The ship Astro uses to fly between planet to planet is a DualSense controller, so it's all about the references and nods here. Not to say that this game is all about selling fan service, Team Asobi does it tastefully, where it's not throwing these references and Easter eggs in for no reason. Every IP used in Astro Bot has a place in PlayStation's history, and when certain franchises get a dedicated level where they pull certain elements from the franchise, it's done spectacularly well. It's always on theme and never feels out of place. Not only do many of the PlayStation IPs and PS5 hardware make an appearance, but Astro Bot uses the DualSense controller in the best way possible of any first-party PS5 game. The haptic feedback is used brilliantly alongside the motion controls for the controller. I know, something like the PS3 6-axis motion controls got stale really fast, but here they feel like a core component to certain gameplay segments. Astro Bot gets its mileage with the DualSense controller, and I have to applaud Team Asobi for finding a way to implement it elegantly. Throughout the 5 galaxies, you'll complete a set of levels before fighting the boss at the end to claim the ship part. Each level feels like a fleshed out idea. No 2 levels feel the same and were a joy to experience from start to finish. The game starts off small before diving into the bigger and more complex levels. Astro Bot may be a simple 3D platformer at first glance, but the game becomes super difficult later on, especially in the challenge levels. They're optional and only reward you with 1 bot, but are fun as hell to complete for the sheer difficulty they provide. At times, Astro will gain a backpack pet that will grant the robot an ability. Something like a dog booster or frog gloves to swing from platform to platform. Some definitely get more uses than others, but are always enjoyable to use. The monkey hands can definitely be a little tricky at times because I didn't look at the video tutorial carefully, but the position of the DualSense controller matters for this ability. Throughout your adventure, there's 300 bots to find and collect. The ones you'll want to get the most are the VIP bots with the PlayStation symbols next to them. They're pretty easy to find so long as you explore every corner of each level. If you miss a few, you can always replay the level and pay 200 coins for a bird to alert you when collectibles are nearby. You can also spend your coins on the gacha machine at home base, which unlock more collectibles and outfits from PlayStation's past. You know I had to rock the Sly Cooper outfit as soon as I unlocked it. Other collectibles include the puzzle pieces and Lost Galaxy levels, which are hidden levels that provide more challenge. The boss fights are dope to fight against. Just like the normal levels, the devs had a purpose for each boss fight. At the end of each galaxy, there is a level highlighting an iconic PlayStation series like God of War, Uncharted, and Ape Escape. I honestly was surprised by Ape Escape getting a solo level due to the franchise being dormant for over a decade. Regardless, every one of these levels celebrates the franchises very well and likely got people interested in them again. Possibly new games from Ape Escape and Loco Roco soon. The visuals for Astro Bot are rather impressive. The slime and water effects are amazing while never dropping below 60 frames per second. The music is also easy on the ears, fitting the mood and theme for each level. As cartoony as Astro Bot is, this should be the gold standard for first-party PlayStation games moving forward.
As a platformer fanatic, it's hard for me to not recommend this game. Astro Bot is a massive surprise for not only being an amazing 3D platformer, but also performing well amongst gamers and critics. There's a reason why people are calling this game Super Mario Galaxy 3, because the level design is just that good. Fantastic use of the DualSense controller and performance that's near flawless on the PlayStation 5. If you like platformers in the slightest and own a PS5, then I hope you play this game. If you don't own Sony's newest console, Astro Bot is definitely worth getting one in my opinion. There are talks of a PC port coming soon, but that's not guaranteed. Astro Bot is performing well, but nowhere near the likes of Spider-Man 2. That doesn't mean this game doesn't deserve all the success it's getting. I hope Team Asobi are able to continue to make 3D platformers for years to come, or even be trusted to bring some franchises back. And yeah, that is my review. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not already, you can subscribe. I put new videos up on Saturdays. You can follow me on social media at TV Sonic Gaming. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everything. You can check out my podcast called the Travis and Damien Podcast. Talk about games, movies, and anime every other week. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. And I'll see you guys next time with more videos.